Hello children, welcome back to calculus. In this session we will start a new lesson, that is chapter 7, triangles. In earlier classes you studied about triangles and its properties. Then you all know what is a triangle. Tri means 3, that is 3-sided polygon is a triangle. We know that for being a polygon, minimum of 3 line segments we need for a closed figure. So polygon means a simple closed figure made up of line segments. In that way the smallest polygon is a triangle, that is triangle. In this way we draw triangles, and this is the smallest polygon. Let it be A, B, C. And we know that in a triangle 3 sides are there. That is, what are the sides? AB, then BC, then CA, 3 sides, and 3 angles also there. That is 3 angles, that are angle A, angle B, and angle C. Then meeting point of 2 sides, that is here this side AB and BC, meeting point is B, BC and CA meeting point is C, CA and BA meeting point is A. That is called vertex, that is 3 vertices. Vertices is the plural form of vertex, that are point A, B, C. That is, we all know that in a triangle 3 sides, 3 angles and 3 vertices are there. In this lesson triangles we will study about congruence of triangles and rules of congruence, then more properties of a triangle and inequalities in a triangle. Okay, then congruence of a triangle. Congruence of a triangle. Then triangle, that we denote as a small triangle drawing. That is, this is when a triangle ABC we write as triangle ABC and read by triangle ABC. Then congruence of a triangle. What do you mean by congruence? Congruence means in all respects they are equal, that is in equal shape and equal size. Here I cut 2 rectangles. These 2 are equal in shape and size. If I put this triangle above this, then it seems to be one rectangle, that is it completely cover the other one. Then 2 circles, that also I cut 2 circles. These 2 are of the same radius, so these 2 are we call congruent circles. These rectangles we call congruent rectangles. And also triangles. In this lesson we study about triangles. Then small 2 triangles I cut. One I put above the other, then it seems to be the same. That is, it seems to be only one triangle. That is, these 2 triangles we can say that these 2 triangles are congruent. That means the sides are equal and the angles are equal. That is, if 2 triangles all the sides are equal, all the angles are equal, then we can say that 2 triangles are congruent to each other. Then I can draw 2 triangles. That is, let it be A, B, C, and another one, let it be P, Q, R. Then AB is equal to 5 centimeter. Here PQ also 5 centimeter. BC is 3 centimeter. QR is 3 centimeter. Then AC is 6 centimeter. Then PR also 6 centimeter. Then we can write AB equal to PQ. Then BC equal to QR. Then AC equal to PR. That is, in a triangle ABC and triangle PQR, the 3 sides are equal, so these angles are also equal. That is 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Here also 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. This angle Q is equal to B and A is equal to P. That is, angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q, and angle C equal to angle R. That is, all these sides are equal and angles are equal, so these 2 are congruent to each other. And this symbol, it shows that congruence. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, means the 3 sides of triangle ABC is equal to the 3 sides of triangle PQR, and the 3 angles of ABC also equal to 3 angles of PQR. We can classify triangles. Classify triangles according to their sides and angles. That is, according to sides, if three sides are equal, it is called equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, that is, the three sides are equal, so the three angles are equal. Angles are 60 degree each. Then three sides are different. Then it is called scalene triangle. Then two sides are equal, then it is called isosceles triangle. And according to angles, acute angled triangle, that is, all the angles are less than 90 degree, that is called acute angled triangle. Then right angled triangle means one angle is 90 degree. Then obtuse angled triangle, that is, one angle is greater than 90 degree. In this way we can classify, that also you know. Then coming to congruent triangles, that is, a triangle ABC and another triangle PQR. Then AB is equal to PQ, BC equal to QR, and AC equal to PR. That is, AB equal to PQ, BC equal to QR, then AC equal to PR. So angle A equal to angle P, angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q, angle C equal to angle R. These all are the correspondence, that is, AB is equal to PQ and BC QR, AC equal to PR. Angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q, angle C equal to angle R. Correspondence we write in this way: AB is correspond to PQ and BC correspond to QR and AC corresponds to PR. Then angle A correspond to angle P, angle B correspond to angle Q, angle C correspond to angle R. That is, these six are the elements of correspondence, that is, corresponding parts are equal. One triangle is congruent to another triangle, we can say the corresponding parts. So we can say the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. If ABC, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, the corresponding parts are AB corresponds to PQ, BC corresponds to QR, AC corresponds to PR. Also angle A corresponds to angle P, angle B corresponds to angle Q, angle C corresponds to angle R. Then we can say that triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR, and these are called the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Corresponding, that is C, then parts P, then congruent C, triangle T. So in short we can write CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Then next we can study a criteria for congruence triangles. That is, first criteria is SAS congruence rule. That is SAS. S means side. Then A, angle. That is SAS. That is side, angle, side. That is, in a triangle we can draw two triangles. This is ABC and this is PQR. Then AB is 2 centimeter. Here PQ also 2 centimeter. BC is 5 centimeter. This QR also 5 centimeter. And PQ and QR, that is this side PQ, QR, the included angle is Q. Here it is 50 degree. Then AB and BC, the included angle is B. Here also 50 degree. So triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Then AB equal to PQ. Here BC equal to QR. And angle ABC, that is angle B equal to angle Q. That is two sides and the included angle of ABC is equal to two sides and the included angle of PQR. And so we can say that this ABC is congruent to PQR. That is SAS congruent rule. That is, if two sides and the included angle, that is important. The two sides and the included angle of a triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of other, then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. Two triangles are said to be congruent if the two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other, then we can say that two triangles are congruent. That is called SAS congruence rule, that is side angle side. Two sides and the included angle, that is this side and this side we are taking, then this is the included angle, and AC or CB is taking, then C is the included angle. Then AC and AB we take, then A is the included angle. So here two sides and the included angle are equal, so we can say that ABC is congruent to PQR. Then CT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles, that is here AB is correspond to PQ and BC corresponds to QR. Then AC corresponds to PR. Then angle B equal to angle Q. Then angle A equal to angle P. A equal to P and angle C equal to R also. Study well this criteria. The balance we will study the next session. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.